Hello, people. The final of the women's just about to get underway. I will turn my camera on shortly. Obviously, two unseeded players, and it's going to be an absolute cracker. Cannot wait, to be honest with you. Emma RADUCANU versus Leylah Hernandez, or Fernandez even, and it's going to be great to watch. Um, yeah, I just cannot wait, really. Let me know what you guys thinks about. Well, what you guys think about prediction wise. I'll have a look at the poll in a second as well. Going to get underway soon. They're just interviewing the players in the tunnel, not dugout. And so, yeah, get involved. Get involved. Right, so they're just showing the players coming out onto the court. We've got Emma RADUCANU obviously starting, and also Leylah Fernandez even. Let's have a look at the poll. We've got quite a few people on. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Please remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Read us, help us out, a huge deal. And let's have a look at the poll so far, because we've already got quite a few people in the chat, which is nice. Nice to see. The more, the merrier. So let's get going. Right. So let's have a look. Oh, okay, 67% RADUCANU and 33% Fernandez. So that's going to be fantastic. Okay. Okay. Oh, you go 50-50. Keep them coming. Keep the votes coming. Keep them coming. Keep liking and subscribing as well. Keep them coming, boys and girls, and whatever you identify as. Let's go. First major final for Leylah Fernandez, even. I keep on saying Hernandez. Fernandez and Emma RADUCANU. Obviously, the first ever qualifier in the Open era to make a major final. Adil says, hello, Phil. How are you watching it? Apparently, Channel 4 showing it live. Yes, I'm actually in Canada at the moment, Adil, so that's why I've got this headset. It's actually my wife's, and I'm just like in a bedroom makeshift kind of setup here. So I'm actually away, so that's how dedicated I am. I'm doing this whilst away. Yeah. So I'm in Canada at the moment, so I'm watching it on TSN, which is a Canadian app. But which is funny, right? And ironic considering that I'm British, and obviously it's a British versus a Canadian in the final. But Channel 4, sorry, I think are showing it live as well. So do check it out on there. Obviously, it's on Amazon Prime as well for those of you who are in the UK or in other territories as well. I think a lot of territories in Europe watch it through Amazon Prime and really enjoy it. So do get involved on that as well. Right, okay. We should be getting underway here. Obviously, a bit of a delayed start. They were supposed to start at 2 o'clock and then 10 past 2, and I don't know really what's going on, but looks like we should get underway here. Aaron says, I'm watching on Amazon Prime. Nice. Yeah. The Prime coverage is good. I mean, I don't know who the commentators are going to be for Channel 4, so I guess it depends on, well, if you are listening to the commentators, which commentators you prefer, I guess. Nice one. This is Prime on my PS5. Just showing off there a little bit, aren't you, Aaron? Showing off there a little bit, but no, I appreciate that. Nice one. Nice one. That sounds cool. That sounds really cool. So look at the votes as well. I'm really intrigued on what people think. 71% RADUCANU. Must be a lot of Brits voting, though, I'd imagine. We've got quite a few people in the chat here, so please do remember to like the video and subscribe. Like and read us, help us out, helps the algorithm. Let's get as many people on here on this stream for this discussion as possible, talking about the final, and also subscribe as well for more content like this. But yeah, liking, read us, help us out. Keep it coming, keep the likes coming. I do appreciate it. Right, so yeah, RADUCANU is 71% at the moment. So interesting, very interesting. Aaron says Martina Navratilova is commentating on Prime. She's really good, isn't she? She's really, really good. So yeah, it's going to be quite hard for Channel 4 to compete with that, to be fair. But you never know. You never know. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so I'm hoping. I don't know why we're not underway yet. It's just been very, very delayed. And Tim Hemman, okay. Adil says voted for RADUCANU because I want her to make history and be the youngest player to be a qualifier winner. I mean, that'd be unbelievable, wouldn't it? RADUCANU is the deal, yeah. You spelled it wrong, but it's fine. It's fine. Aaron says Emma will win. Emma will win. A lot of people here going for Raducanu, but I don't know. I don't know. Very interesting. Right, so I'm hoping we're going to get underway here now. Come on, peeps. Let's get a move on. This is like it's like they're having a I don't know, like just chilling. What's going on? I thought it was a 2 o'clock start. Obviously not. Obviously not. Obviously not 2 o'clock 2 o'clock start. Whatsoever. Whatsoever. Yeah, Aaron says the US Open app has Emma the favourite. I think that's to do with that's also to do with like form going into it, and obviously she hasn't dropped a set, etc. I think IBM do it, don't they? IBM do the they somehow I don't know how they figure it out, but they basically put it together, the predictions and stuff. So I mean I don't know how they do it again, as I said, but some kind of weird algorithm that they put together, which I have no idea about, and obviously that's all well and good, but no one really knows what's going to happen until it happens. So we shall see. But yeah, very very excited for this. I'm just going to move my laptop closer. That's much more comfortable. Oh, come on. So Chrissy Everett is doing it on TSN, and Chris Fowler, who obviously does a lot of stuff, to be fair. So that's a really, really big person on as well, to be fair. Got a lot of people on, and a lot of people getting involved, which is all good. Let me know what you guys think as well. Obviously, Fernandez, the Canadian, and Raducanu, the Brit. So we've got two different youngsters from different countries. They have played each other once before, but it wasn't in the pro ranks. It was in the juniors, and they lost. She lost basically. Fernandez, she lost. Also, guys, if you're watching on Twitter, please do remember to follow us on Twitter, like the stream, and also do retweet it if you don't mind. It really does help us out a huge amount retweeting it as well. And if you're watching on Twitch, do follow us and also get involved by liking it as well. Aaron says, I'm glad it's on at a good time this time. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's on at a good time, to be fair. Very good time. Just having a look at obviously the route to the final for Leylah FERNANDEZ, and a much harder route by playing 3 out of the top 5 seeds, beating them as well. That would be Sabalenka, Osaka, and also Svitolina. So very, very impressive from her. But it's going to be a different challenge, I think, Raducanu, for Fernandez, obviously, given how she's been playing. And already we're underway here. 15 love to Fernandez on the Raducanu serve. So good early break, little mini inroad for the Canadian, and a good start for sure. I'm very interested to see how the leftiness of Fernandez holds up. That sounds really weird, but I'm just very intrigued to know how it goes. Mary Jo Fernandez is obviously commentating as well for TSN. I mean, get on with it, peeps. I just want to see the tennis. That's all I want. Yeah, so we are underway here, and 15 love. I'm just gotta be careful. He wants to be making a lot of first serves here. She will. Right, we're about to start here. And Raducanu, obviously 15 all So will not be wanting to go love 30, love 40 down. She hasn't started actually fantastically well in previous matches. And Fernandez actually winning that first point with a fantastic backhand cross court. The angle foul, unbelievable. Just pouncing on a shorter ball from Raducanu. And it's interesting, right? Because I genuinely feel like Raducanu's going to be the more proactive one. But Fernandez, off that first point, I think almost trying to make a point that she does have enough power and she is going to be proactive in this matchup, which will be very intriguing to see how that pans out. Raducanu as well finding a second serve for the second point, then forehand into win, and Fernandez trying to again go for that backhand, angular backhand, to hit that clean winner again, but goes into the net, which then made it 15 all. Aaron goes, if Emma loses first two games, don't panic. It's true, isn't it? I guess. I mean, she's not been particularly very good fast starter, and I guess if you're a Novak fan, you can relate because obviously Novak has kept on losing the first set of his matches for the last like 4 rounds, and he's gone on to win it in 4 sets, so or 5 sets, I guess, as was yesterday. But yeah, 40-15 here, Raducanu, a very good start here in this final. You want to be holding comfortably, right? And the cross court from Raducanu is very impressive. Fernandez getting balls very deep and trying to survive in there, really. But Raducanu is just absolutely pummeling away, to be honest with you, which is fantastic to see. But 40-30, so this is a really important point here now. If Fernandez can just make a decent return and force Raducanu to play a few more shots than she's used to in the rallies, she could find herself at juice and potentially with an opportunity to open up a break point. So a really crucial point here. For sure, note Raducanu though brushes it aside, doesn't panic at all, and wins the first game to 30, which I thought was okay. A very intriguing first game there, though. I think Fernandez struggling a little bit with the first of Raducanu when she's hitting those spots. I think she has a pretty powerful serve, and she spot serves quite well as well. So I do think it's going to be a very intriguing kind of matchup, really. And that's kind of good to see. But yeah, the 40-30 opened up as well because of an unforced error from Emma trying to go big cross court. Aaron says, I think Emma wins the first set, loses the second, and wins the third. Okay. Says Aaron says, I think Emma has more shots. I think she's I don't know. I think she's maybe got slightly more to her game, but Fernandez, I think, is more unique in her style of play, and that probably puts her in good stead, to be honest with you, being a lefty and also the angle she finds. And Emma, I think the backhand is so solid. Like winning that game with a fantastic backhand cross court, just on the rise, and just drive backhand from her is great. It genuinely is fantastic. The IBM even, sorry, power rankings, she's number 1 in Miranda Raducanu. Leylah FERNANDEZ 2, Sakkari 3, Sabalenka 4, and then so on and so forth. So yeah, I mean, they're obviously looking at that and thinking, well, Emma Raducanu is going to win this. That's what they're predicting. Likelihood to win 53% for Raducanu, 47% for Fernandez. That's very, very tight. I mean, there's nothing in that really. So I would assume that we're going to get some, and look at that 50% exactly on the poll so far. So that's kind of reflective of the poll, and I think that's what makes this final so amazing to see. All Raducanu's got, she has made a big inroad here at Love 30. Fernandez under a lot of pressure here. She's going to have to be really careful here. She cannot. She goes Love 40 down. That's an absolute nightmare for her here at the start here. And I know that Emma's been quite slow, but Fernandez, I mean, to be fair though, she's recovered really well. And when she's got broken, she's broken back. And it's just a fantastic returning from Raducanu. I mean, stepping in, she's not letting Fernandez have any room really, and making it really hard, that 1+ shot for Fernandez, making sure she's giving that ball back, that return back with a lot of pace and power, and Love 40 for Raducanu. So Fernandez is struggling with the first serve, and you can see maybe, I don't know, slight nerves, I don't know, but we shall see how Fernandez goes. Can she save 3 rate points here, and a double fault as well on that second point? Probably a little bit of nerves, but she mentally has been very good, I think, actually. Probably even potentially better than Raducanu, considering she's had to win a lot of 3-setters, Fernandez, and then I think she's recovered super well in a lot of them. She's saved a lot of break points. She's also broken back a lot of times as well. to then win sets. So I've been impressed by that, and just a little bit sketchy from Fernandez, but she does pull back 1 point to make it 15-40. So 1 breakpoint save, 2 left to go. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Hey, let me know. Let me know. Guys, as well, make sure you're liking the video if you haven't already. It really does help us out a great deal. I do appreciate it. You're all legends for doing so. Liking really does help us out, like get this video out there to more people so we can get more people in the chat. So I do appreciate it. It really does help us. Thank you. Yeah, well, she's pulling it back. This is what I mean. Fernandez has done this a lot. Being love 40 down, 15-40 down, she'll still manage to kind of just keep going. And I think Raducanu will be a bit disappointed at love 40. She just went a bit long with the forehand to make it 15-40. But Fernandez doing really well to just plug in there, which is good. It's good. Good depth as well on the ground stroke, and she's not holding back. She's not playing tight tennis because she knows I'm saving a break point. She's just sticking to her guns, making sure that her, her game plan is executed how she wants it to be. Aaron says, will they both be seeded for tournaments now? I'm not 100% sure. I think that Raducanu, I think, would go 24th if she was to win. So I'd assume, yes, they both would be, as long as they don't have a terrible rest of the year. Although they won't have any points to defend, so I'd assume, yeah, for Aussie Open. But all takes it back to Juice Fernandez. Unbelievable. Seriously, the grit from this Canadian is impressive. Genuinely really impressive, and saved up the second break point as well with a fantastic forehand, drive forehand behind Raducanu. Really impressive from Fernandez, and she's a really top player. You can see that she is. This is a fantastic match so far, and so I'd like to thanks Aaron. If you thanks everyone for liking the video. If you haven't liked the video, please do read us, help us out. If you have done so, thank you. You're a legend. Oh, but advantage Raducanu, so another break point. She's still knocking on the door. She's not going anywhere. This is going to be extremely interesting to see. Can she get the break here, the early break, which could be quite vital, I think, going forward, because Raducanu didn't look terrible on the return, or sorry, on the serve even. Or just a missed return as well to open up that juice. Legios says, where can I watch the match? You can watch it. So it depends where you are, Legios. If you are in the UK or Europe, Amazon Prime. Or if you're on the UK as well, Channel 4. If you're in Canada, TSN. And if you are in America, ESPN. Yeah. Well, saves another breakpoint flip here. Johnny Anderson says, CA Canada. So voting, and I'm sure cheering on Fernandez, who's done fantastically well to save 4 break points. Unbelievable. Genuinely. Fantastic drop shot as well from Fernandez early doors. And Raducanu obviously opening up the break point with a very good drive backhand. But Fernandez, the next point, just saves it and just swats it away. But Raducanu again with another break point. This is just never ending, but in a good way. Aaron says Emma has been good on the important pressure points so far this tournament. She has been, as has Fernandez, though. Fernandez has been extremely impressive on the pressure points in this tournament. So that's what makes this such a fantastic matchup. They're both in phenomenal form. And Fernandez saving that one of the previous break point with a fantastic serve down the tee. We haven't seen a lot of big serving from her. So to see that, I think, shows her kind of ebbing with confidence, which is fantastic to see. We want to see more of that for sure. For sure. Oh, there's a double fault bowler that opened up the previous break point. Fernandez has got a game point for the first time in this game. How impressive is that? That is unbelievable. Genuinely, that's phenomenal stuff. I'm so impressed by Raducanu and also by Fernandez, to be honest with you. I'm saying neither wants this point. Yeah, it's a tightness, right? Signs coming through a little bit. Clearly, the tightness coming through, and neither wants to break basically or take the game. They're just like, here we go. Let's keep going backwards and forwards forever. That's kind of what's happening. but fantastic to see. Um, it's just really good. Loving it. How can you not love it, eh? Really good to watch. Oh, oh, Fernandez. She is. This is just carnage. I don't know who's going to take this, but I think it's really important that Fernandez holds it. I know obviously she's done very well in in previous games and stuff, but previous matches even. But I don't know. I feel like this is quite crucial personally. She does have another game point though. Oh, oh, she just cannot put away. She just cannot do it. She's just struggling to put away the game points. Unforced errors on the forehand side. Just yeah, going wide with them. Just not fantastic. Needs to be a bit more solid there, Fernandez. To be honest, a lot more solid. You would assume. Oh, oof. Flipping heck. Back to Juice. This is carnage. I mean, some really good returning from Raducanu, but then some very good serving and just fantastic defensive work from Fernandez. Back to Juice. I don't know who's going to win this. Aaron says 2 hour point inbound. Leader says, is there a place where I can watch it free? Mate, where are you based though? Tell me where you're based. Aaron says Amazon Prime or Channel 4. Channel 4 in the UK is free. Oh, Raducanu, I think, is struggled a little bit on the returns when she's had the break points. That she hasn't quite been proactive enough on them, which is a bit weird. It's almost like she's wanting Fernandez to be a little bit fan. Yeah, Lee, just watch it. Channel 4, mate. Channel 4 is free. Um, oh, yeah, this is what I mean. Like, or another break point opportunity though. Raducanu just yeah, she's doing well. She's pummeling away at Fernandez's backhand side, and also the forehand. She's not scared. I don't think. I don't think she's scared at all. I think she's pretty confident in herself and her ability right now, which is good to see. Well, here we go. Raducanu going cross court with the forehand. Oh, she's broken. She's broken. Really good from Raducanu. Really impressive stuff from the Brit. And she gets the early break here, and she is in control so far of this set. Fernandez, with a little bit of a loose game, I would say. Some mistakes on the forehand and backhand, going wide, missing her spots a little bit. And I think that's what's you know, affected her in that game and why she's ended up losing it. Backhand, unforced error, trying to go cross court. Fernandez missed it, and then Raducanu pouncing on it. I was saying, get in, yeah, get in, yeah. If you're a Brit, it is get in. And she opened up the break by basically just going cross court with the backhand. It's very good deep return on the backhand, and then yeah, Leylah Fernandez putting it right into the net. He just says, "Well, watch on your phone, mate. Just Channel 4 on Chrome, or also the Channel 4 app. You can just watch it on there, buddy." Love 15, and Fernandez a little bit of an inroad here, which is good for her anyway. And let's see how this goes. Yeah, what Aaron said. Oh, cross court from Fernandez. Slice, slice, slice. A lot of slicing in that first point. I like it though. And Actually, the slice from Fernandez might be quite a good tactic for her to use, because Raducanu likes the pace on the ball, and she definitely likes it coming at a decent pace in her hitting zone. If it's yeah, I mean, if it's going to be a case of like slicing, taking pace of the ball, means that she's going to have to generate her own power, and also it might give Fernandez a bit more time to get into the right positions, which would be good. She doesn't want to be in a position where she's struggling, right? Um, so I think that's quite a good idea, personally. That's what I would do anyway. But what do I know? Or really good from Fernandez as well, though. For that second, some of the depth on these ground strokes are fantastic. Has to be said, and it's impressive. Fernandez though going long. So 30-15 hit to Raducanu, and she's in a pretty good spot here. Obviously, being a break up, she just needs to consolidate the break, and if she consolidates the break, then she's in for a fantastic time of it being 3-love up. That'll be very, very good for her. Adil says, when is the men's finals? Tomorrow at the same time. 30 all though, and Fernandez coming back into this. She wants to open up a break point. She does. Don't blame her. Raducanu really utilising the backhand of the line, by the way. And that obviously is going to be a go-to shot, considering it's to the backhand of Fernandez as well. Opening up 30-15 with that backhand and a mistake from Fernandez in the end. Aaron saying tomorrow. Yeah, it's tomorrow. Aaron saying I want Danielle to win tomorrow. I don't know. Don't really care, to be honest with you, who wins. I think I'm not kind of too, I'm not too bothered either way. I think it will be groundbreaking no matter, because obviously if Medvedev wins, it will be his first ever Grand Slam, and if Djokovic wins, then the inevitable Grand Slam, which no one's ever done. It would be unbelievable. Adil says, is it on Channel 4? I don't know. I don't think it is. Could be wrong. There's no Brit in it, so I don't think they will do it on there. 30 all, and a break-point opportunity here for Fernandez. A break-back opportunity. Here we go. Here we go. This is really, really big for Fernandez. A huge opportunity here to get another break back, and that will be fantastic for her. She will be very much looking to do that. And if she does, will be fantastic. Will be absolutely fantastic for her if she does it. Oh no, good save. Very good save from Emma. And back to Juice. So, well, I say back to Juice, but it's that Juice. So good stuff there. Oh, another breakpoint opportunity though. She's coming. Leylah FERNANDEZ is coming. Another breakpoint opportunity for the Canadian. She is so dialed in. As Thomas, both are really dialed in, it looks like, and performing really well. A good save for the first breakpoint, obviously, by Raducanu going down the tee, and then Fernandez not making her return. But back to Juice, and she saves yet another breakpoint, Raducanu. Back to Juice, and the Brit is looking. They both look pretty calm and collected. Mentally, they look very strong. I think that's what's been the most impressive thing throughout the whole tournament from both. And as I said, the reason why I think they're both in the final, because mentally they've been giants, to be honest with you. And obviously Raducanu trying to utilize that backhand on the line quite often, because it gives her a lot. To be honest with you, a lot of success. It will bring her a lot of success if she executes it correctly, going to the backhand side of Fernandez, and her backhand on the line is a really good shot for the most part as well. And saving the second break point by just going cross court to the backhand, and then Leylah Fernandez clipping the top of the net. And in the end, Fernandez just trying to access the Raducanu backhand, did end up accessing it, but then netted the backhand of her own, going back to Juice. But another opportunity here, advantage. And Fernandez is looking like she just wants to keep on plowing away. She's not disheartened at all about getting broken early doors. She's once again opened up a break point, and we are in a very, very interesting predicament here for Raducanu because can she keep her at bay is the question. Can she do what Fernandez failed to do, which is keep on saving break points and convert her own game point whenever she has the opportunity and eventually consolidate the break? Because look, she's broken Fernandez, but it doesn't mean much if Fernandez ends up breaking back here, which she's looking to do and has been knocking on the door a huge amount. And obviously, the break point opened up as well by just really good play from Fernandez, going to the forehand side of Raducanu, making a run on, kind of run on the forehand. Really hard to do it, and yeah, in the end, just goes into the net. Raducanu. Aaron says, "I followed your Twitch too, by the way. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. And Instagram. Thank you. That's really nice of you. Cheers. Yeah, do follow us on social media if you want. Go for it. Advantage to Raducanu. Here we go. Good serve as well to save the first break point. Good point in the end from Raducanu. Back to flipping heck. I tell you what, we could be here a long time for this match because I feel like there might be quite a few juice games. They're so mentally tough, these two. It's just going to ebb and flow. And it's going to be fantastic to watch, to be honest with you. I'm not going to complain. I think it's going to be really good to watch. Raducanu, 59% people saying now, 41% Fernandez. Interesting. And opening up back to Philippine, this is carnage. It's absolute carnage. Another advantage to Fernandez. I don't know what juice it is, but it's probably like 7, I would say. I could be wrong. The game is nearly 10 minutes long, and we are definitely... Oh, she's done it. She's broken back. So here we go. We're back on serve. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. You can break her, but she's... How many times has Fernandez been broken in this tournament? Then she's broken back pretty much straight away, or a bit later on in the... yeah, a bit later on in the set. Really good. Guys, we've got quite a few people in the chat. Thank you everyone for joining. Only 3 likes on the video, on the stream. Come on, guys. If you've liked the stream, thank you very much. If you haven't, please do like the stream. Really does help us out. You're legends for doing so. Please do like the stream. Helps us out a huge amount. Just as I found out about this being shown on channel 4 by a football stream, luckily I put it on record, so it will be record. So I'll be watching it later with the fans watching. Fair enough. And I hope the full match isn't like this. Lol. It's okay, saying, hey, hello. How you doing? Fernandez getting that break back, really impressive, really impressive, and opened up with fantastic depth in the rally from both. But mistake from Emma Raducanu trying to go cross court with the backhand. Skate says Raducanu will break back straight away. Let's see, maybe. You wouldn't be surprised, would you? That's the thing, right? You wouldn't. You just would not be surprised whatsoever. Raducanu has been very, very good for the most part, and as has Fernandez. I think they've both been phenomenal, to be honest with you. So I'm really looking forward to this, and it's been very good so far. And it's pretty much gone the way that I thought it would. Very nip and tuck. Not really sure who's going to win. No one's really dominating so far, are they? And that's kind of exactly what I expected. Didn't expect anything else, honestly. Scare says I'm on a break right now. Fair enough. Aaron says be right back. No worries at all. Obviously, a lot going on right now. Obviously tomorrow as well, Djokovic versus Medvedev. That'll be a fantastic match. Can't wait for that as well. And yeah. Right, so 15 love here to Fernandez. Good start to the game. She'll want a very, very comfortable service game, you would expect. She won't want a very a tough one like she had in the previous one, would she? She definitely won't. A deal. No, I haven't seen that, buddy. I haven't seen it, unfortunately. Yeah, here we go. So it says it feels good to be ahead of your scoreboard for a change. Fair enough, are you ahead of me? How are you ahead of the scoreboard? 30 love to Fernandez. and very, very interesting for sure. um, yeah, 30 love to Fernandez, and a very, very good start so far. A very good start. 40 love. Oh, Fernandez is just running through this game. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I was saying, what a drop shot. Yeah, what a drop shot indeed. To open up 40 love as well. So saying, I'm watching it on Channel 4 on the World TV. Nice one. Yeah, I mean, Fernandez's drop shots have been very good, actually. That's one thing that I actually forgot to mention in my preview. Her drop shots have been very impressive throughout the tournament. I think she's got quite a good touch and feel. I would say that her touch and feel is slightly better, probably, than Emma Raducanu's. Raducanu's got more power, no doubt. But I think the drop shots from Fernandez are really good. And it's interesting because Raducanu has been returning quite well, but then Fernandez is just maneuvering Raducanu around in the first 3 games of that. First 3 points of this game, to be honest with you. Now Raducanu getting a little bit back here, obviously, with 40-15, but you never know. It could go back to Juice. You could go to Juice even. You just don't know with how it's been so far. It's been so kind of up and down this this final so far. So, oh, here we go, 40-30. Are we going to get another Juice game? Flipping heck. That would be absolute carnage if it is, but I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, Raducanu as well, opening up such good play. Like the power she possesses is just carnage. Adil, no cricket chat here, please. Only tennis for the stream. Any cricket chat needs to be on the cricket streams. You need to join me on the cricket streams. You come on the tennis streams and talk about cricket. Where are you on the cricket streams, buddy? Okay, says I never understand why they never let ball bounce in such positions. I think the reason why is because they try and take it early. So if you take it early, then obviously your opponent is in less of a position, right? Less of a set position. So the earlier you take the ball, the better to disrupt and kind of disrupt the movement of your opponent. And Fernandez, obviously, that was weird. She should have let that one bounce when she was at 40-15 because that would have gone out. To be honest with you, and she would have won the game anyway. She's won it here anyway, 2-all, and we are very much, yeah. Please no more games going to Juice. Lol. Okay, saying I'm scared right now. Yeah, I mean Fernandez is playing. She's turned it on. She's turned it on a great deal, and that's fantastic to see. To be honest with you, a really good serving as well. Like we haven't seen that, to be fair, that much from Fernandez, and now we're kind of seeing it. So it's interesting, very interesting, to be honest with you. I wouldn't have expected her to be serving as well as she has been. I don't think she served this well, to be fair. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Yeah. Oh, 30. Oh my god. What? Okay, so I thought Raducanu was smoke Fernandez. No, mate. Look at the route to the finals. She had a much harder route, Fernandez. And so yeah, I don't think so. What a backhand down the line as well to that first point. Wow, unbelievable from Fernandez. Seriously, and on the double fault from Raducanu, she needs to stick with it. Scarcing double fault. Yeah, Chris Joe saying go Fernandez. Obviously a big Fernandez fan in here. Like it. Let's have a bit of diversity. Double fault was quite bad, wasn't it? I mean, she clipped the top of the net, to be fair. But yeah, I think she'll be quite disappointed, to be fair, the way that she ended up losing her shape on that, to be honest with you. Oh, 30 all though. She's brought it back nicely here, Emma. And for 15-30, what a point. Slice serve out wide is so similar to Novak, and obviously so many people do utilize that. They go out wide, and it's a fantastic kind of slice of out wide, and then the bend of the knees, and then they're just fantastic forehand shaped down the line into the open space. So this is why do female tennis players kneel down during points, but you never really see male players do it. It's very easy, to be honest with you, Sakaya. Height. For the most part, the what a hold, by the way, from Raducanu after being love 30 down. Really good. Very good. Because male players generally are taller than female players. So the reason why female players do it is because when the ball's that deep, it's staying quite low. The male players, they just take a step back, or they kind of step forward on the rise, but like they bend down basically. It's almost like Kerber and Raducanu used to do it as well. So they used to do with a height difference. So this is big come on from Raducanu. They're saying good hold from Emma. Yeah, very good hold. A very, very good hold. Very impressive, to be honest with you, for sure. I tell you what, both these girls are just showing unbelievable determination. Big come on from Emma, as SK says, and that is a big hold, because I tell you what, whoever wins this first set, for me, obviously, I don't think they'll go on. I don't necessarily think they'll go on to win it, but I just think it mentally obviously gives you a big edge going into Raducanu as well. Has never dropped a set at a US Open, but that's because she only played one. So she hasn't dropped a set at the US Open yet. But Fernandez, she's dropped some, it doesn't matter. She's come back really well. So I think there's obviously a difference there. Guys, we've got quite a few people on the stream. Thank you for joining and watching. Please remember to smash the like button if you haven't already. Really does help us out a huge deal. Liking just helps us to grow and get this video out to more people. And of course, we want that. We want as many people in the chat as possible. So do help us out by liking the video. I do appreciate it. And the votes so far, Raducanu 58%, Fernandez 42%. So interesting. Okay, thanks. Sakari and Sabalenka must have been fuming. This was their biggest chance to win a Grand Slam. It was, no doubt. I mean, this was a huge chance for them to win a Grand Slam, and they blew it a little bit. I mean, although in saying that, Sakari she was 5-3 up in that fifth set against Krejcikova even. In the French Open semi-final, she wins that, and I think she beats Pavlyuchenkova quite comfortably, actually, in the final, to be honest with you. She had played the best tennis of that tournament up until that time. For Sabalenka, maybe, though, for sure. I'm saying Emma is more consistent. I don't know. We'll find out, to be honest with you. 15 love, though, love 15 here. So Raducanu with a little inroad here, so very good start for the Brit. Fernandez, though, I mean, it's very hard. Like, sometimes when players go love 30 down, you kind of think, oh, they're probably going to lose it, or love 40 down. Then there's some players like these guys who have just, the way they've been doing it throughout the whole tournament is saving a lot of points, break points, breaking back straight away. Just the mental toughness shown in points and plays has been phenomenal, to be honest with you. And that's why it's pretty hard to predict this one, because they've both been mental giants and also have the ability to boot as well. Fernandez, losing that first point, just a mistake on the backhand side into the net. So there's been a few of those from both, actually. The backhand cross court, actually, from both of them has kind of found its way into the net a few times, which is interesting. Raducanu does this a lot, blowing on her hands. I guess is it because it's sweaty? Why do they do that? Actually, I've forgotten. I've never done that when I played, but I'm not a pro player. Raducanu as well, then going long with the forehand to go back to 15. Oh, this guy's got to go and stack shells now. Fair enough. Enjoy, buddy. 15-30 though, so this is a really positive start from the Brit. Can she open up break points? Oh, the returning from Raducanu when she's firing is just unreal. Seriously. Oh, double fault to give 15-30, so that's interesting. That's very interesting. We've seen a few doubles from both, and actually, to be honest with you, that hasn't really been a feature of either's game, double faulting. So I do think that might be the slight pressure factor coming in. Obviously, still for the most part being very good mentally, but I think there will probably be a percentage, and the percentages make a difference. To be honest with you. They do make a big difference. It's a huge point here at 30 all, because Raducanu wins this point. She has a break point opportunity, obviously. Backhand on the line as well from Raducanu. No, very good from Fernandez. Very good. And obviously, Fernandez going down the line, missing that opportunity at 30-15, missing the line. She'll be disappointed. She looked disappointed, and that's bad. Like she needs to just think it's okay, it's all right. She doesn't want to put too much pressure on herself. She needs to play exactly how she's been playing throughout this tournament with a smile on her face and just enjoy it. Aaron says, "Is Emma's coach Andy Murray stepdad or something?" No, it's Andy Murray's wife's dad. So you know Kim Sears is her dad. Oh, and mistakes from Emma RADUCANU giving that game to Fernandez in the end. To be honest with you, forehand return into the net to open up the game point. And Fernandez looking pretty good, to be honest with you. Both, I think obviously there's a few errors on that backhand side, as I said, going cross court. Both serving okay, not fantastic. I think a few double faults, which they won't be too happy about. I don't think this is definitely not a set of their best tennis so far, this tournament, that's for sure. But I think as we warm into this more and, of course, get into a second set, I think we will see more and more impressive shots from both as they kind of grow into this and get more used to each other's style of play. Oh, very fortunate though by Fernandez to win that game, by the way. Clips the top of the net and just drops over. And it's a kind of cheeky smile on Fernandez's face as she says, sorry. Raducanu looks annoyed. To be honest though, you just say sorry, and she's got a cheeky smile. See, I'm a little bit worried because Fernandez has got this cheeky smile and she's smiling a lot. But Raducanu, looks really serious. I'm kind of a bit worried about that because if you're a Raducanu fan or want Raducanu to win, you're thinking like she needs to cheer up. Like it looks really down the dumps, almost very very serious, and she hasn't been like that throughout the tournament, and that's probably I feel like that's what's helped her as well. Like she hasn't put pressure on herself. I felt the pressure's there. Second serve as well from Raducanu. Then Fernandez going cross court, fantastic cross court forehand, and then slice into the backhand of Raducanu, and then a very good volley from Fernandez into the open court, opening up love 15. So very good backhand work from Fernandez, and I think Raducanu needs to potentially look at that and maybe analyze not just consistently going to that backhand side. I think it's becoming predictable a little bit. And Fernandez is definitely starting to strike that backhand well. I think, like Raducanu, both wings are pretty solid for Fernandez. So I think it's more about who's got the better IQ in terms of being able to find the better angles, depth on ground strokes, and formulate the best game plan to make the opponent feel the least comfortable, to be honest with you, and in the least comfortable positions. Oh, really good into out forehand from Emma Raducanu, then backhand on the line, then goes across court with a forehand, and it's a drop shot from Fernandez. Raducanu goes down the line with a backhand with then a very good volley. And that, can I say something? That is what has been fantastic as well from these two, is on occasion they've come to the net. A lot of players, especially in the women's game, have not been coming to the net and kind of a little bit scared to come to the net. Both these guys will come to the net and they can volley pretty well as well. And both of the first 2 points were decided by volley. I think fantastic to see. Really fantastic to see. Fernandez has got a little bit of an inroad here at 15-30, so big point coming up. And so I think if Emma wins a point easily, this one will be back. We shall see, I guess. We shall see. Yeah, and she should have won that point as well. It was a really good slice serve out wide, and then a very good forehand on the line. And good drive forehand cross court as well. And missed the second drive forehand, basically hitting it on the volley. Maybe she lets that one bounce. Very good defensive work from Fernandez, though. Unbelievable defensive work from Fernandez, to be honest with you. Like really, really impressive. Making Raducanu play 1 or 2 extra shots, and it makes a big difference. But 40-30 here, so Raducanu doing really well to come back here and give herself a break point, because I think Fernandez looked pretty good. Very good, though. Aaron says these points are taking so long for my liking. Oh God, Fernandez is really good defensively, to be honest with you. So yeah. Oh, into the net though. Fernandez will be disappointed, I think, at a 30 all as well, because the second serve from Raducanu then goes into the net with a forehand. Those are the kind of points where you think I need to be taking advantages and capitalizing and making sure I make that return in play at least. Give myself a good chance of opening up a break point. And then the 40-30 opened up here with Raducanu with a fantastic into-out forehand, so big. Like that was absolutely humongous from Raducanu to open up 40-30 in game point. We're at 4-3 here now. Raducanu holding and holding with a little bit of difficulty, no doubt. I don't think it's not the easiest game that she's held for sure, but very good in the end. Winner speed as well in that previous point, penultimate point, 82 miles per hour, forehand into win, so big from Raducanu, and that forehand is absolutely huge, to be honest with you, when she's striking it like that. And now we're into the business end, right? We're into the business end of this set, so this is where we are going to see big points, and Emma just dictating on that last point with the forehand, so big. And Fernandez just running around like a headless chicken, pretty much. And very good, though, on the forehand side. Really impressive. Fernandez going wide with a defensive stroke. Aaron saying 4-3, come on, Emma. She looks more herself now. Yeah, I mean, that last point was really... But to be honest with you, it's a bit worrying that Fernandez keeps on getting all these balls back. And that's been quite... that will be quite disappointing for Emma Raducanu. A little bit disheartening, to be honest with you. She'll watch that and say, like, oh, really? Like, how does she keep on doing this? So, yeah, I think that's an intriguing part of it. Guys, as well, please, quite a few of you on the stream, thank you for joining. Only 5 likes, so come on, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, please do remember to smash the like button. It really does help us out a huge deal. If you have already liked the video, thank you. I do appreciate it. You're a legend. If you haven't, then become a legend by liking the video and do subscribe as well to the channel. Helps us out a great deal as well. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Let's have a look at the voting system. Let's go. 54% Raducanu, 46% Fernandez. So very tight still. Slightly in front Raducanu on the voting. Interesting. Very interesting. And it says, wouldn't be surprised if this was a 7-5 set. Agreed. I wouldn't be surprised either, to be honest with you. I really wouldn't be surprised at all. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good shout, to be honest with you, for a 7-5 set for sure. Yeah. Right, so Fernandez with an interesting start at 15 all, and Raducanu needs to be really proactive on the returning. She has returned very well throughout the tournament. She need more of the same here, to be honest with you. A double fault as well, though, to start off for Fernandez, which wouldn't have been ideal. She's served more double faults than Raducanu, and that's let's see how many she served so far. Let's have a look. 4 double faults. That's not great. You kind of want a maximum of 2 in a set, really. But then a good serve on the second point. It's just classic, isn't it? Classic. Good inroad here, though, for Raducanu at 15-30. Can she open up 2 break points is the big question mark. She'll want to be making a good return here. Give herself the best possible chance. Fernandez struggling with the first serve, though, quite a bit. It'll be interesting to see the stats after this set to see how many first serves she's been able to make in. 30 all, by the way, now. Fernandez doing really well to pull it back. Fantastic return from Raducanu on the 15 all point, going cross court very deep. Fernandez and going into net to open up and go 15-30. Fernandez, though, it's just so, yeah, ice in her veins, I will say. Ice in her veins, no doubt. Oh, and she opens up opens up game points, or even, which is impressive. Very impressive from very impressive from Fernandez. Oh, that was such a missed opportunity for Raducanu for the 30-all point as well. Going down the line with the forehand and just on the stretch. I don't know why she's done that. Needs to just go cross court. 1 year ago, the record entry in the 2020 US Open, 9-10 for Leylah FERNANDEZ. Won first major match of the US Open. Yeah, 1.25 million for reaching the final. Flipping heck. Very good serve though to open up 40-30, and then a very good put away into in forehand to open up game point. But Raducanu's come back in. Tish back to juice. They love a juice game, don't they, Fernandez and Raducanu? They really do. Not many easy games for either here on serve, because the opponent is returning well and then performing really well. Guys, well, if you're watching on Twitter, thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to follow us and give us a retweet. If you're on YouTube, please do like the video. It does help us out a huge amount. And also do remember to subscribe to the channel. And if you're on Twitch, do follow us as well, if you don't mind. And also like the stream as well. Thank you. Or game point again though for Fernandez, so no break points to save yet anyway. But a wild forehand going wide from Fernandez, open up that break point, but she holds in the end 4-all, and we're into the business end of this set. Aaron says this could be on until 2 a.m. at this rate. Lol, yeah, could be. Although it's only maximum 3 sets, so won't be on for that long, you'd imagine. Although if there's a lot of juice games like this, flipping neck, yeah, it could go on forever, to be fair. Fantastic in-to-win from Fernandez as well to open up the game point. The forehand that she possesses is more of a weapon, I think, than maybe people give her credit for. Especially the in-to-win forehand, she hits it very cleanly. Looks very natural for her as well. And of course, that's going into the backhand side of the right-hander, so it's a very useful shot to be hitting. And then obviously a very good slice serve out wide, and Raducanu going along with it to hold. Raducanu 15 love up here in the 4-all game, and I tell you what, crucial, absolutely crucial the next few games for both players. Obviously, if someone gets broken now, you'd expect them to take the set 6-4, but a tiebreaker would not surprise me in the slightest. They both need to be finding a lot first. They need to find first serves, I think. I feel like they're both serving at around 50% first serve percentage, and that's probably not good enough, really. Very good slice second serve though from Raducanu for that first point, and Fernandez going cross court, and then Emma going down the line with the forehand. So she clearly likes that combination and executes it very well. Aaron says Emma seems better getting the point one quicker rather than getting into a rally. Yeah, but I think also they're making slightly more errors as well. I'd assume. It would be interesting to see the stats actually as well after the set. But yeah, but it doesn't matter, right? Because the scoreline is even. So that's the problem. Like tennis is like that. You can play really well, but it's still on serve. And the next thing you know, you've been having a lot of break points, haven't taken them, and then someone has one break point and they take it, and that's it. And that's happened a lot. Happened yesterday a lot in the Djokovic-Zverev match, to be honest with you. Or really good drop shot from Fernandez, and Raducanu couldn't get it over for 15-all. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you have to be very, very good on the big match, on the big points in the match. Yes, of course, you need to play very well overall, but you have to really be dialed in for those big moments, because they're the top players. They really turn it on and make sure that they take the opportunities when they get them. They don't need a second time of asking for the most part. 30-15 here though to Raducanu, really good. Again, she likes that serve out wide. The thing is, it's perfect for Fernandez. Against Fernandez, because she's a lefty, so it's the slice serve out wide to forehand. She's primarily going cross court, and then Raducanu just going down the line, opening up. But 40-15 here, so 2 game points for Raducanu. Very impressive from the Brit. And it says, do many people win matches by winning less points? No, not really. But sometimes it can be very, very close. Like there might be a difference of like 5 points. in like a 5-setter or a 4-setter, or maybe even like it's even points and you could lose. It's doable, but yeah, you could definitely like win more points and lose for sure. Because you think about, Fernandez as well for that 40-15 point. Thought she won the point going passing Raducanu, but missed the line just. So 40-50, and then Raducanu holding really well there for 5-4. She's funny, Fernandez. I do like her. It's very hard. It'd be very hard to dislike her. Like when she missed that, she kind of smiled, looked up at the screen. Yeah, very impressive. I like it a lot, to be honest with you. It's good to see. Right, 40-15. Raducanu going down the middle into the forehand of Fernandez. Then goes long though. Goes long Fernandez, which is what opened up and ended up meaning that she held. So interesting. Very interesting, to be honest with you. Right, so as a 6-4, please. Don't mean the middle picture. Oops. No problem, mate. No problem at all. Yeah, guys, we've got quite a few people in the chat as well. Thank you for tuning in. Please do remember to smash the like button if you don't mind. It really does help us out a great deal. I do appreciate it, and do subscribe to the channel as well. It does help us out again. Helps our algorithm and gets us in a good position to get as many people in this chat as possible. And that's what we want. We want as many people here as possible getting involved. If you're watching on Twitter, please do follow us and also like the stream, and do retweet if you don't mind. And if you're on Twitch, then do follow us. And again, yeah, like the stream. So 5-4 here, and now Fernandez is going to have to serve to stay in the set. So this is an absolutely monumental game, really, in the scheme of things. And so they are next to each other and click the wrong one. Lol, no problem, mate. No problem. Right, so this is a huge game. Starts off well though, Fernandez. 15 love. Very good. She will want to she'll want to try and hold pretty comfortably here. Second serve though as well for that first point. Oh, and Raducanu not doing well though in that point. I mean, it was in top 4 and she just loops it onto her side of the court. That was pretty pedestrian tennis, to be fair, but 15 all now, managed to do well on the second point. And I say I'm nervous watching this. I'm nervous watching this, yeah. I can imagine. Right, Fernandez goes trying to go down the team. Misses the serve though. Misses the serve. There we go. Goes down the tee. Fernandez then goes down the middle and goes long, which open up the 15 all. So, yeah, this is interesting. 30-15 though, so she's done well to get to 30-15. She'll be thinking, look, I need to have some game points here, please. I do not want to be going to 30 all and having a nightmare. Oh, 15-40. Raducanu with 2 set points and 2 break and set points here. Really good point on the 15 all as well. Really good into out forehand, and Fernandez going long for 15-30. Now 15-40 here and 2 set and break points. This is a big, big moment. Big moment. Tim Henman, obviously, I think a big mentor as well for Emma Raducanu. Let's see. Oh, she saved the first break and set point here. Fernandez, really good stuff from the Canadian, and she is so mentally strong. Can she do it? Can she? I think Raducanu will be really upset if she doesn't win here. Let's see. Oh, it's the backhand. What a backhand return as well to open up the break points. Flipping heck. Second serve, and Raducanu just shifts across because Fernandez is trying to go into the body, and she just hits a fantastic angle. What a save from Fernandez. 2 break points saved. Vertigo says Emma has so much potential. She does, 100%. So does Fernandez as well, too, for both these girls do. It's incredible to watch. And what a save as well. So let's have it. So the 40-15 one. Raducanu went long with the forehand, and see, that's not good. I don't like that though. She's just complaining a little bit to the box. I'm just thinking, why are you doing that? Because she lost the first set point, but she had another bite of the cherry, and then she loses the next one. You just think, well, that's why you've lost the second one, because you're getting frustrated. Like, just keep your cool. Like she's done throughout the whole tournament. Has been really good at. Fernandez saving the second one as well with a very good play, coming forward, not being scared to come forward towards the net. Raducanu trying to lob and going out. So another set point though here for Raducanu. She opens up another set point. She just needs to just keep her cool. Keep her cool. Break points 1 out of 8 for Raducanu, and 1 out of 4 for Fernandez. Juice. Oh dear. And yet again, she does not cancel. She does not. She's wasted a lot of break points, Raducanu. I think that's 9 now. She hasn't. So 1 out of 9. She's struggling a little bit to break Fernandez and win this set, and she'll need to if she wants to have a comfortable take of this set. Otherwise, they'll go to a tiebreaker potentially. Well, another break point though, and set point obviously. So big moment here. Can Raducanu finally, at the fourth time of asking? No, fourth time of asking, take the set. I don't know. I think is that previous set point, she just missed the return. She went right into net with the backhand. You're like, what? Like you make those returns in your sleep. So she needs to put pressure on Fernandez. Make her feel the pressure. She shouldn't be feeling the pressure. She's the one that is. Yeah, she's done it. That is a big statement from Raducanu. She takes the first set 6-4, breaking in the business end of this set. Really impressive from the Brit. And she opened up the break and set point of the eventual set point with a huge into-out forehand. Look into the box, and Aaron says Novak complains to the box a lot. Yeah, he does. I don't really like it personally, but sometimes I guess it helps some players. I'm sure it does. Aaron saying get in, 6-4 in that first set. We're going to go through the stats for this first set as well in a second. Fernandez will be thinking, oh dear. Halfway there though, Raducanu. Fernandez will be thinking, I've come back from 1 set down before, and I can do it. Raducanu in that last point, really impressive. Going cross court with the forehand, then opened up the forehand down the line. Really impressive. And then when she won that point, she goes come on with a huge come on. Like she literally screamed that to the crowd. The crowd, I think, are slightly with Raducanu, I think. Could be wrong. Arsenal Manic says she has to ask them to cheer here. They don't cheer for Raducanu. Who do they cheer for? Do you think they're cheering for Fernandez, Arsenal Manic? Let me know. Guys, well, thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to smash the like button if you haven't already. I do appreciate it. It really does help us out a great deal. And if you have, if you have liked the video, thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, though, do smash the subscribe button. It helps us out a great deal as well. Of course, it helps us in our growth. And if you're watching on Twitter, do retweet and follow us. Helps us out a great deal. If you have done so already, thank you. And if you're on Twitch as well, follow us and like the stream. Thank you. Cool. Let's go for the stats then. 2 aces for Fernandez, none for Raducanu, but I think we can safely say that Raducanu probably served a little bit better considering only 2 double faults compared to the 4. First serve percentage, and you can see here why I'm saying she serves slightly better. First serve percentage, I did say, didn't I? Remember I said it was around about the 50% mark for both? I was right. 57% for Raducanu, 50% for Fernandez on the dot. First serve points won 70% for Raducanu, 61% for Fernandez. So that probably needs improvement, especially from Fernandez's point of view. And then second serve points won, not great for both, and I think both are pretty good at dominating or trying to dominate those second serve points. But good stuff from Raducanu, making sure that she that she at least had a little bit there. 47%, 43% is pretty similar, to be honest with you. And then breakpoint save. Now, this is very impressive for the most part. 3 out of 4 breakpoints saved for Raducanu, and 8 out of 10 for Fernandez. So even though she lost that set, and I think we can safely say that Raducanu probably played slightly the better tennis and deserved to win, she was definitely made to work for it. Winners 11 for both, and as I said, that's what I mean. I think both do contain power and enough power to hit clean winners. Unforced errors 14 for Raducanu and 15 for Fernandez. If we look at net points as well, a pretty decent percentage for both in the 70s. And so good stuff from both, I think. Distance covered, that's new. Ooh, Raducanu covering slightly more distance, which is interesting. You would expect Fernandez to have covered slightly more than Raducanu, to be honest. But 6-4, and the first set done, and a very close set at that. So let's see how we go. 58-minute set, which is pretty damn long, to be honest with you. I'm very intrigued to know how the second one goes. Obviously, for the most part, you'd expect Fernandez to at least take it to a tiebreaker, because that's kind of the theme that's happened in her matches. If she's lost the first set, she's come back and won the second one, and taken it to a third, and then won the third even. Interesting to see how Raducanu does in the second set as well. Does she come out? She's going to be serving first, so she will be in front. She will be leading in the front runner if she manages to hold. A very good position to be in for Raducanu, to be honest with you. Very good position. Arsenal Manic says, I'm from London, mate. I'd like Emma to win. So, okay, I'm from London as well. I'm actually streaming from Canada, but I'm from London as well. But yeah, I would like her to win, but I don't mind. I like both players, to be fair, as well. Because all other streams all are obsessed with Leylah winning, and they're all American or Canadian. Yeah, I mean, I'm British. I'm not obsessed with Raducanu winning. To be honest, I love both players, honestly. But I am slightly, I can honestly say I'm slightly biased because I'm a Brit, so I will slightly prefer Raducanu to win. But I genuinely think both are fantastic. I think it's so refreshing as well for tennis and for the WTA tour. Just in tennis in general, it's a great story. Both players are great stories. Aaron says 6-0, hopefully. I'm from Scotland. Nice one. The 6-0 is, I think, pretty optimistic, but I don't know. She starts off with a fantastic ace down the tee, Raducanu. Bloody hell. She's, that is unbelievable stuff. Great spot serving. 30-15 as well, and she's kind of running through this game pretty quickly, but obviously lost the second point. But she's finding first serves. Good return from Leylah Fernandez, and then Raducanu trying to go towards the backhand side of Fernandez, trying to go that backhand on the line. That has caused a little bit of issues for Raducanu at times. The backhand, she hasn't quite been maybe as on point as we've seen previously. 15 all though, and now 30-15 after Raducanu won that third point. Very interesting though, she's found her first serve, all 3 of the first points. She first serves in. Good depth from both though. Raducanu doing well, very well. And Fernandez going into the net. 30-15. And so 6-2 then. Yeah. Maybe. Look at easy hold in the end for Raducanu. Holding to 15. That's a statement shown, I think. Quite a few first serves in that game as well. I'm quite impressed, to be honest with you, in that game. And Fernandez, she'll be hoping for the same on her service game. A lot of first serves, make a statement, and doesn't want to be getting taken to juice or advantage, etc. as well, and having to save break points, of course. And yeah, but a very good start nonetheless, though, for Raducanu. One love and some good serving to put in a good place. I think that's something that maybe we didn't see as much of in the first set, but really good slice serve. And this time, rather than going into our into win, Horace started saying, "See, oh shush, you may nice supporter." Harris says, "Easy win for Raducanu." Okay, interesting. We shall see. Yeah, 15 love for Raducanu, or love 15 even for Fernandez. Fernandez's serve. So Raducanu's got a little inroad here, which I think definitely will play a little bit on the mind of Fernandez here. Can she just hold comfortably, exactly like how Raducanu did? She'll be hoping to, because it's been a very interesting. Okay, Raducanu says 59%, Fernandez 41%. Okay, all right, all right. Horizontal says, how old is she? 18. So Emma RADUCANU is 18 and Fernandez is 19, just turned 19. Aaron says 19 sets in a row for Emma. Yeah, unbelievable. Can she make it 20? Can she make it 20 by winning this set as well and then winning the tournament? I mean, what a tournament it would be if she managed to do it. But we shall see. Oh. Double fault as well to give Raducanu love 30. Now she has to save 3 break points. She saves the first one, Fernandez. 2 more break points to save here. She's in a little bit of trouble here, Fernandez. But I mean, to be honest with you, if she holds here, it just shows that she's not in trouble, because I mean, she's done this a lot throughout the US Open, where she's been 15, 40, 30, 40 down and then come back to kind of win the service game. But a few errors from Fernandez. 1 break point save, 2 break points saved though, and Raducanu will be thinking, come on. And she'll be thinking, I've got to break it, because she had an opportunity in the first set to break early. She didn't take it. Obviously got the opportunity in the end to break, but surely she's going to have to break here, or surely she is going to break here, because, I mean, 3 break opportunities even. Really good play, though, from Fernandez for the first point. Unbelievable. Just angles found. Really making Fernandez run around like a hellish chicken. Aaron says, I suck at tennis, better at badminton, to be honest. Fair enough. Golf is a sport I'm any good at. The only sport I'm any good at. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Golf is the only sport I'm any good at. Back to Juice. This is really impressive from Fernandez, to be fair, to come back. But she'll be a bit disappointed that she just isn't in a position to avoid having to save break points. Like, she'll be thinking, why can I not just play like this at the start of the game and win the game, rather than having to constantly, struggle and then come back, which has happened in a lot of the games. It happened for Raducanu as well, but I think the fact that Raducanu's come out and served well and then held comfortably will be it says a lot. Well, Fernandez doing really well, by the way, really, really well. Taking him out to Juice, and now there we go. Look at that, held. What a hold! What a hold! Love 40 down, and then 1. Well, that would be 3. That would be 6 points in a row. 6 points in a row won by. Sorry, 5 points in a row won by Fernandez to take that game, and some really good serving as well. So she'll take a lot from that. She'll take a lot from that, Fernandez, and say, look, if I can do this in the next service game at the start, then I can actually hold more comfortably for once, rather than having to be in a really terrible predicament. Raducanu will be disappointed, because there are a few missed returns there. Yeah, I mean, I think she could have done better on the break points. Honestly, I think a bit wasteful from Emma, but she's young, so look, I'm not going to be harsh on people. I just think it is what it is. Right, so 15 love here to Raducanu as well. So good start for the Brit. Guys, well, we've got quite a few people in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to smash the like button if you haven't already. Really does help us out. Liking the video helps us with the algorithm, and also getting this video out to more people, and also helping us grow. And also do subscribe as well if you haven't already. Really does help us out a huge amount. If you're watching on Twitter, do follow us and retweet. If you're on Twitch, do like the stream and follow us as well. Thank you very much. 15-all here, so Fernandez getting a little bit of an inroad, which is nice for her. She will be wanting to just stop this kind of momentum that Raducanu's had. She would have stopped it a small amount by obviously managing to hold there, but Raducanu's still being very, very solid. Yeah, she's been pretty solid, but 15-30. Here we go. Here we go. Momentum, is it swinging? We shall see. Fernandez winning, obviously, what that would have been. She's won 7 of the last 8 points, Fernandez. Raducanu making a lot of errors on that backhand side, trying to go down the line, and she's crunching that backhand into the net. Needs to just tighten that up again. 15-30. Can Fernandez open up break points? Yes, she can. 2 breakpoint opportunities for Fernandez. Oh, really good return as well on the 15-all point. Backhand, cross court. Such good depth and pace on the ball. And Raducanu is struggling on the backhand. She's struggling a lot. If she's struggling on the backhand, then like from the middle of the court position, just run around it. Or go across court. I feel like she's really forcing that ball to go down the line. And she's struggling to hit that cleanly. So then go cross court. She's got a good enough cross court backhand, right, to hit to the forehand of Leylah. And then, like, mix it up, right, as soon as you start getting a feel more into it. Don't force that backhand on the line. I don't know why she keeps on trying to force it. 1 breakpoint save, though, for Raducanu, so impressive. Oh, and then Fernandez did get a bit fortunate with the 15-40 point. Again, a fortunate net cord just dropping over. But yeah. Aaron says, I heard Emma is up for Sports Personality of the Year award. Fair enough. That's cool. And so I gave you a host on Twitch so my followers can see your live. Thank you. That's cool. Do you have quite a few followers on Twitch then, Aaron? Let's go. Says Viva Raducanu. Fair enough. Oh, there we go. 2 break. These girls are like the queens of saving break points. Genuinely, like, that's so impressive from both players. Like, I don't know how they're doing it. I don't. Really impressive, like, genuinely. That's great. It's so good. Right advantage. Look at this. Unbelievable stuff from Raducanu. Can she? If she holds here, that will be a very big statement made, just like Fernandez in the last game. These girls are they've got ice in their veins, man. She'll be disappointed, Fernandez, though, with the being taken to juice like that, because Raducanu is a second serve and she crunches the forehand into the net. Doesn't manage to convert the game points. So back to juice. Very, very intriguing game here. If Fernandez breaks, I think obviously we know what's going to happen. We're probably potentially going to go into a third set. Raducanu is a big, big moment if you're a Raducanu fan for her to hold it. She holds here, and she's looked pretty good on the service games of Fernandez pretty much throughout the whole match. She can return well. She knows she'll get opportunities. Let's see. Right, second serve here for Fernandez to have a look at. Breakpoint opportunity again. Flipping heck. Oh, good from Emma. Oh. She's struggling a little bit with the forehand and backhand on the lines. She's struggling with that. I think she needs to tighten up a bit, especially on a service game. Needs to tighten up. Doesn't necessarily mean play passive tennis. Yeah, go the breaks. She's got the break. That's it. She's got the break. Aaron says only like $8. That's quite a lot. What do you do? Like streaming Gaming or something. This is wow. Well, we're in for a match here then. 2-1 as Fernandez breaks. Very impressive from the Canadian. Very good. Very good. Wow. Just Raducanu struggling a little bit with the into-out forehand from Fernandez to her forehand. It's almost like her forehand is only goes at one mode, which is attack. And as soon as you attack her forehand with a lot of depth, she struggles to defensively hit on that side. That's a little bit of a worry, I would say. And yeah, again, the backhand on the line, like, stop hitting it. How many backhand on the line she's hit into the net in the last, I don't know, 5-6 games is a huge amount. And that's how she got broken again. Yeah, needs to tighten that up, man. She's going for too little over the net. Needs to be a lot better with her clearance there. Interesting to see how this set has gone so far. First set percentage, yeah. Winners on full series, yeah. 5 on full series for Emma already. So it's quite a lot considering we're only at 2-1 here. So she's going to have to tighten up her game, I think, if she wants to have a chance of winning this set. Obviously, Fernandez in the driving seat with the early break. Raducanu will be disappointed. She was love 40 up in the Fernandez game, and I said that's really important she breaks there because, to be honest with you, both have been having opportunities to break, and it seems that that will be a continued theme. But if Raducanu is not being solid on that, especially that backhand side, she's going to struggle because that's the bread and butter for Fernandez is that forehand cross court, so the backhand side. And since her backhand has stayed in bed, yeah, it has a little bit in the last couple of games. It has yeah, I think Fernandez though definitely, of course, making it a lot harder for Fernandez, but I think she could do better for sure, Raducanu, in those exchanges. Let's see, the vote says 62% Raducanu, 38% Fernandez. Guys, thank you very much as well for tuning in. Only 8 likes. Come on, guys. Let's get it up to at least 20 likes. Please remember to smash the like button if you don't mind. Really does help us out a huge deal. If you have already liked the video, thank you. If you haven't, please do. And become a legend by liking the video. Thank you. 30 love, though. Love 30 even. Raducanu is almost taking offense probably to what I've said about her backhand. And she's come back with vengeance. She's opened up a big little inroad here. And it's actually because Fernandez made an error on the backhand of the line for the first point, which is a classic because, yeah, this is absolute carnage, to be honest with you. 15-30, though. Can she open up break points? Raducanu needs to win this next point, I say. To open up break points. She'll want at least 2 bites of the cherry, so I think she needs to... she hasn't been... Neither has been particularly clinical when they've had break point opportunities, so... I think Raducanu's got to be solid. Yeah, and open up 30, love 30 with a fantastic forehand in return off the second serve. More of that, please. Like on the second serves, she needs to be attacking them, but with control. Doesn't need to be hitting too much on it. 30 all. So this is what I mean. Like you get broken, and now you're almost desperate. 30 all here now. Fernandez. Yeah, I mean, Raducanu will be disappointed with the point at 30 love because the forehand return drifting wide and really it wasn't a fantastic serve. She could have easily made that return. That's you all here. This is squeaky bum time. Thing is, right, Raducanu's got to be pouncing on the second serve. Like she cannot be letting Fernandez have anything on the second serve. Yeah, and going to 30 all because Fernandez is crunching a backhand cross court after some pedestrian tennis, to be honest with you, from Emma. But now she does win the next point and she has another breakpoint opportunity. So a chance to break back and put it back on serve. I'm saying more like this game. Here we go. This is crucial now. I think Raducanu needs to she needs to break back here. Doesn't want this game to get this set to get away from her. When opens it up, after a fantastic defensive point, to be honest with you. Really good. We haven't seen a lot of that from Raducanu, more from Fernandez, but fantastic retrieval on the forehand side, clips the baseline, and then goes backhand cross court with the angle. Really impressive to open up the break point. She does break 2-all. Wow. Really impressive from Emma Raducanu. It was a really good point to open up the break point, I thought. A very good defensive point from the Brit and then turn defense into attack. That is so impressive. It has to be said. That is one of the best points she's played, I think, on the match. Aaron says, why don't they have challenges at this tournament with Hawkeye? Well, they don't have challenges at the tournament with Hawkeye because it's all automated. So no line judges, and it's just all done. Like Hawkeye is on every point. They just don't show it. They only show the close calls. And she opened up and consolidated that break back with a fantastic backhand cross-court winner off the serve. Really good return from Emma Raducanu. And that's what she needs, more of that. And pins it back, the 2 games all back on serve. But Fernandez with a little bit of an inroad already at love 15. And this is such a seesaw match. It's crazy. Crazy. Annabelle says dots. Annabelle, thanks for tuning in. 15 all though, so Raducanu will want to find a lot of big first serves. She will want to be finding that first serve into the corners because she very much needs to be finding the corners here to just keep Fernandez at bay and have another comfortable game. She would be hoping, like the first service game she had. Both players just going down the middle, and the backhand from Raducanu breaking down that first point. Slight worry. Aaron says, so Wimbledon is old-fashioned then. No, I think actually every other tournament does have line judges. It's just the US Open that doesn't now. And it's the first time. So I think last year they had automated judges in all courts but the main one. This year they've got, which is Arthur Ashe. But this year they've got all tournaments have got automated judges. Forehand on the line. Oh, Raducanu. Ooh. Good aggressive stuff from Raducanu and opens up 30-15. Much better from the Brit for sure. And needs to be playing that aggressive style of tennis. Does not want to be in a position where she is holding back a little bit. 30 all though. It's difficult, right? Like she's got to be careful here. She got a little bit fortunate on the 30-15 point. She did come forward. She went down the line with the pass. Fernandez actually had a chance to pass her. Went into the net. 40-30 in game point. Raducanu very much with the momentum. She takes this game 2 games in a row, like Fernandez. And I did say it would ebb and flow this match, and that's exactly what's been happening. Big serve from Raducanu down the tee, though. And she does. She converts 3-2. So very impressive from Raducanu. Good. At the first time of asking, if you're a Raducanu fan, you're thinking, good. She's managed to do it and close it out without any fuss and mess. So that's good from Raducanu. Very impressive stuff for sure. Right, what can Fernandez do here now? Because obviously she should be thinking I was 2-1 up here in this set. Surely I can't let it get away. But Raducanu's done this a lot, by the way, where she's been broken early in a set and then she's come back and gone to win the set. Obviously, there's still a long way to go, but Fernandez, yeah, she'll need a big game here, I think. She needs a statement game, and she hasn't had one on serve yet, from what I know. Raducanu, though, holding serve with a fantastic serve down the tee. Really impressive. And 3-2, big serve. And I'll tell you what, she hits that serve really well. Almost Murray-like, to be honest, the way that it kind of just kicks off the surface and kind of drifts away from the righty forehand and the lefty backhand. So 3-2 here. And yeah, guys, as well, thank you very much as well for tuning in. We've got quite a few people on the chat. Please do remember to like the video if you haven't already. Read us, help us out. I do appreciate it. And yeah, if you have already liked it, thank you. If not, please do so. And thank you everyone for joining in. You're all legends for doing so. If you're watching on Twitch and Twitter, do follow us and also like the video. And if you're on Twitter, do retweet if you don't mind. I said, told you she'll get it done. Yeah, I mean, it's still on serve though, buddy. So, um, so Fernandez still, I mean, at the moment she's not done anything, but yeah, she's definitely in a good position. I think she will feel quite confident on the Fernandez serve, but she'll need to be really pouncing on any second serves. 15 love though, and Horace says, is she representing Great Britain or England? So I think it's Great Britain. I think there's no England. I don't think in tennis, as in like you don't represent England, you represent Great Britain. I think they're just showing the. That's so funny. They're showing the highlights of their junior match. I think it was 3 years ago. Raducanu took that one. I think it was 6-2, 6-4, 6-4, 6-2. Yeah, really, really, really interesting. 6-2, 6-4. Yeah. Oh, Hara says, did Andy Murray only represent GB at the Olympics? Other than that, at Wimbledon, was it not Scotland? Don't know. Thing is, you don't really represent a country when you're playing singles. You represent yourself normally. It's just where you're from. So I don't know. I think it might be a mixture. Anyways, 15:30 here, and another inroad for Raducanu on the Fernandez serve. After Fernandez going 15 love up, she'll be disappointed that she's not been able to. Every service game for Fernandez has been quite complicated. And it's complicated again because she's got two. She's going to have to save 2 break points here, and Raducanu has managed to find that backhand on the line. She's found the range on that backhand on the line. That means trouble, and that spells trouble for Fernandez because that backhand on the line when it's firing is a nightmare for anyone, and especially for a left-hander when it's targeting that backhand side. Aaron says, has he either won any junior Grand Slams? I'm actually not sure. Couldn't tell you. Have a look, let me know, Horace. Oh, and the forehand down the line from Raducanu to open up 30-15 was unbelievable. Thing is, when she's striking the ball like this, it's so hard to keep up with her. Oh, she's got 2 breakpoint opportunities, 1 save from Fernandez. Is Fernandez going to be able to save breakpoints again? Oh my, like she's done this so much, as has Raducanu. Yes, there's been some break of serves, but for the most part, the breakpoints have been saved. Crazy. Fernandez making a mistake as well to open up those breakpoints. But then obviously managing to save the first one. Can she save the second one? Are we going to see another juice game? Surely not. No, we're not. Raducanu, she breaks 4-2. 4-2 here. I'll tell you what, she is very much in the driving seat now. The nerves might come in a game or two if she's serving for it. But I'll tell you what, at the moment, she's very much in the driving seat here, Raducanu. Oh. Yeah, the first save was a good serve from Fernandez. Raducanu, though, just too good at the moment. I mean, she's turned it on a little bit after obviously going a breakdown early in this set. She's now won 3 games in a row, so that's impressive from Raducanu. Can she make it 4 by holding serve and consolidating the break? Oh, and it was such a good pass as well from Raducanu. It was a really good play from Fernandez. She came forward, and I think the actual play was okay. She just didn't execute the approach shot well enough. Raducanu predicted it, got across, and it's a fantastic forehand on the line to pass Fernandez. Really impressive. It's a good serve from Fernandez down the tee, and came forward after a short return from Raducanu. Raducanu read the into-out forehand into her forehand side, and really good anticipation. A fantastic pass on the forehand side, and a big come on from Emma Raducanu. Aaron says, has either one. Oh, sorry. Aaron says 4-2. Get in, Emma. Come on. Very much in the driving seat here. If she can just hold serve, get to 5-2, there'll be a lot of pressure on Fernandez having to serve to stay in the match. Of course, she's faced a lot of pressure, but at the moment, she will definitely be feeling it if she has to serve to stay in the set and the match. 30-15, and Raducanu just fantastic start with a very good serve out wide on the juice side. Now 30-15 here, 2 points away from being 5-2 up in this second set. Good serve down the tee from Raducanu, and then good into out forehand. Fernandez coming forward, really good put away cross court to make it 15-all. So that was a very good play from Fernandez. She's still in this. She's still a live opponent, but Raducanu just looks like she's. You know what the funny thing is? Oh my god! The funny thing is, so she won against Leylah FERNANDEZ 6-4, 6-2 the last time they met at Junior Wimbledon. The first set 6-4 here. If she wins the second set 6-2, what a coincidence, eh? She's 40-15 up here. Really good. Can she hold? Can she make it? Can she make sure it's uncomplicated, this service game? See. Fernandez, yeah, this is a family kind of looking on Fernandez. I think they look a bit worried. They know that at the moment it's pretty hard right now for Fernandez, but it's difficult because, you know, this set could have swung another way if break points were saved and the taken, etc. It's been a very seesaw kind of set and match, to be fair. Really good though from Raducanu. She holds 5-2 and she's one game away here. What a serve out wide from Raducanu. Unbelievable serving and unbelievable nerves here. She just looks really dialed in here, Emma, to be fair to her. She looks so like, yeah, just dialed in. Really does. Right, so yeah, held 5-2. She's one game away potentially. Can Fernandez? She's gonna have to serve to stay in the set and the match. Aaron says 5-2, Emma. The trophy is yours. Rudy says Leylah, win now. So really willing on Leylah to hold serve here, because obviously if she doesn't, she's out, and that's it. This is done. Can Raducanu break here and take the title, which would be unbelievable, and beat Leylah FERNANDEZ in exactly the same scoreline as she beat her in Junior Wimbledon, which was 6-4, 6-2. Obviously, both have improved a lot since then. So, but it would just be a huge coincidence, wouldn't it, if that happened? Slightly amusing one as well. But Fernandez here has been fantastic in terms of her kind of resolve for the most part in this whole US Open. She had a fantastically hard route as well to the final. So can she do exactly what she's done throughout and just continue to make it hard for Raducanu, force her to serve for the set at least in the match? If she forces her to serve for the match, then we may see some nerves from Raducanu. So I think that should be her goal. Force Raducanu to serve for the match is the key, I think. Guys, well, thank you very much for tuning in. Please do smash the like button if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. It does help us out a huge amount. Thank you very much. And if you haven't already, do like the video, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're on Twitter, do follow us, retweet. And if you're on Twitch, do follow us and also like the stream as well. I do appreciate it. Right, here we go. Oh, she's got the first little inroad here. Love 15. Oh, she's doing well though here. She's fighting. I like that. Fight. Keep fighting. Rudy says no. Win, Leylah. Win now. Yeah, I mean, it would be a shame, I think, for her to lose in this manner, because I wouldn't expect it, to be fair. Yeah, Aaron says, of course it is, because there's no real expectation for you to take the match point on the return game, right? Because you're technically breaking them. So you've all the pressures on the server having to save the match point. If Emma serves for the match, then the nerves might come in for sure. And for the most part, it does for most players, to be honest with you. Oh, really good, though, from Leylah. Getting 30-15 here. And after being love 15 down, she's kind of just put her head down and got on with it. And it's impressive. As I said, she's very, very dogged, is Fernandez, and just kind of gets on with it. Doesn't let things disappoint her too much. She is very impressive in her mental game, I think. As is Raducanu, to be honest with you, as well. Both been really good. 30 all is squeaky bum time. Are we going to get a match point? Or are we going to get a game point? That's the question. This is a huge point. Well, Raducanu jumping up and down after she after she puts the forehand into the net. She said, I want you all to know that Leylah will win now. Fair enough. Maybe she will. If she does, that'll be an unbelievable comeback. Obviously, I'm assuming you're supporting Leylah FERNANDEZ, which is fair enough. 30 all is a huge point. Really is. Raducanu, they bring it back to 30 all after a good defensive point. Just making it hard, clipping the baseline again, and then coming forward with a drive volley. And then a lob from Fernandez, which Raducanu puts into the forehand, and Fernandez goes into the net. Oh, here we go. Match point and break point. Aaron says they tried to get it done by breaking serve is the way to go. Yeah, if you can, that's like the ideal way to do it because you don't want the nerves of having to serve. Here we go. It's a break and match point here for Emma Raducanu. Surely, is she going to become the youngest champion in a while? Is she going to become the first person ever in the Open era to win as a qualifier? Oh, not yet, because we're back to Juice. What a save from Fernandez. Rudy says, totally supporting Fernandez. Fair enough. Aaron says, match point. Yep, indeed. Oh, she saved the first match point, Fernandez, and you wouldn't expect anything less from this Canadian. Oh, got unfortunate as well with the match point coming up, to be fair, because Fernandez kind of clipped the top of the net, didn't go over, which has done so. So I guess it kind of evens out because Raducanu's had a few like that have dropped over her side, hasn't managed to get them. So it's a championship point, a match point. But here we go. Fernandez has turned it around into a game point. Really impressive. This is what I mean. This is a mental toughness that a lot of players who are 10 years older than them do not have. These girls are phenomenal in their mental games. Saves the match point. She smiles after saving the match point. As Raducanu goes wide, with the backhand, just miscues it. She smiles. That's what I'm talking about. This is what more people should be like. It's great. Genuinely great to see. Oh, juice. Here we go. More Raducanu is in this, man. She is in this, no doubt. Oh, goes into the net, though, which opened up that game point. Oh, back to Juice. There's another match point and break point. Oh, my God. This is carnage. Absolute carnage. Can Raducanu do it? Can she become the first qualifier in the Open era to win a Grand Slam, the men's or women's? She's the first qualifier to make a final. Is she going to be the first qualifier to win a Grand Slam and become a superstar overnight? Oh, no. Another match point saved. Absolutely crazy. What is going on? She's still going, Fernandez. This is so incredible to see. It genuinely is. Unbelievable stuff from Leylah FERNANDEZ. Really, really impressive. And so impressed from Raducanu, of course. She's not been able to convert the match points yet. We're still going here in this service game. Leylah FERNANDEZ is battling away, as she has done on a lot of her service games this match, to be fair. And so she is feeling it, Raducanu. Yeah, of course she is. She's feeling it. The weight, right? The weight of the achievement that she will. Yeah, there's the weight of achieving what she is potentially about to achieve. It's definitely, she will be thinking about it. That's into that forehand that she puts into the net, and she's struggling. And this, I'm telling you, this happens a lot. She's smiling, Fernandez, because she knows the pressure is on Raducanu. The pressure is on Raducanu. It's not on Fernandez. Fernandez is now expected to lose this match. And it says this is like a second game. It is. Tim Hemman cannot watch. Leylah says Leylah's feeling it. Birmingham says one advert for the sport. Exactly. What an advert for the sport. Really well said, Andy. Thank you. That is a fantastic. Thank you for joining from Twitter as well. Do follow us and retweet if you don't mind. Really good from both players. And it's a fantastic advert. Shows right. Doesn't matter how old you are. It's about the mental side. What a hold from Fernandez. Bloody hell. Saved 2 match points. managed to hold. Really impressive from the Canadian. Raducanu needs to put those match point opportunities in the back of her head now and just say, look, I'm still a break up here and I'm serving for the match. And Fernandez with 2 fantastic points as well to see out that set, see out the game. Sorry, fantastic forehand on the line to open up ad point, and it was really it's good tennis from Raducanu, to be fair. Fernandez just turned it on, and she is just relishing this almost. I think this she is now clearly the underdog in this at this stage of the match, right? And she's kind of just taking it on. So Fernandez needs to be doing exactly what she was doing: make it half Raducanu, make a lot of balls, get the ball deep. Raducanu needs to be finding first serves. And it was really good from Fernandez going cross court with the forehand, Raducanu going into the net with the backhand. She smiles Fernandez to her box, and she's got all her family there. It's fantastic to see, genuinely. Like, great. Aaron says, come on, Emma. Both these girls, really a pleasure to watch play. Guys, as well, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much for tuning in. I know a lot of you have not liked the video, so please do like the video if you haven't already. It really does help us out a great deal. Please do like the video. It helps the algorithm, helps us get out to more people. I do appreciate it. And do subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. You're all legends for doing so. Thank you very much. Rudy Rufus says, this is amazing. Yeah. Away we go. Love 15. The nerves are coming. The nerves are here. Can Raducanu overcome them? This is a huge moment. Can she serve for the championship? Oh, carnage. Oh, here we go. Come on. Love 15, though. Oh, she struggled with the ball toss in that first one as well. She's feeling, you are just feeling the nerves. The funniest thing is, right, they're so mentally tough, but everyone, doesn't matter how mentally tough you are, you will feel the nerves at some point. That's a really good first serve as well in the first point, but really tight forehand into the middle of the court. And then Fernandez just absolutely whips a forehand down the line for that first point as Raducanu goes cross court. And she smiles to herself. It's almost like she's smiling, like, because she knows all the pressure is on Raducanu. She's like, I can still do something here. Rudy says, come on, Leylah. And Aaron says, close it out. Yeah, let's see. 30-15. She's 2 points away. If she can just open up 40-15, it gives her 2 opportunities. It's a really crucial point. She doesn't want to go 30-all. She doesn't want to feel that searing pressure because she's already feeling some of it now. Backhand cross court, and Leylah Fernandez goes cross court with a forehand as well. 15-all because of a mistake from Fernandez. So Fernandez wants to cut out any mistakes really at this point. Harris goes, Emma win. Well, I don't know, 30-all, this squeaky bum time. This is a crucial point. I personally think if Emma Raducanu has to save a break point, she loses the game and it goes back on serve. I think she has to have 40-30 here. And she opened up 30-15 with a fantastic serve out wide. Comes forward, forehand down the line. Really impressive. Oh, here we go. 30-all. Oh my gosh. She's got a break point. She's got a break point. She's just saved 2 match points. She's got a break point. This is ridiculous. Harris says, how old is her opponent? She's 19, just turned 19. Oh my gosh. On that 30-all point is fantastic from Leylah Fernandez. Emma Raducanu coming to the net volleying, and Fernandez trying to pass Raducanu, and she can only put her volley into the net. 30-40 here, and it's a breakpoint opportunity. And Emma Raducanu serving for the match, for the championship, and she could get broken. And she's had 2 match points already. Is she going to get broken back here, and then have to basically try and return and win the return game? Because it'll be back on serve, which will be carnage, to be honest with you. She was 5-2 down. She has to save a break point here. Horace goes, 2 teenagers made the final. Exactly. What was her opponent's ranking for this tournament? 73, buddy. Both unseeded. Unbelievable, though, for her to have the break point. Unbelievable. Raducanu looks upset. Oh, no, she's cut herself on her leg. She actually cut herself. Must have hit a racket on her leg. She's bleeding. Oh yeah, flipping heck. So she's bleeding on her. Oh, she scraped her knee on the floor. Hmm. It says, how do they make the final? What happens to the favourites? They knock them out or they got knocked out before. Just unbelievable tournament, mate. Go check it out. Go and check out the thing. So I think they're just gonna wrap up her leg. Leylah FERNANDEZ is just smiling to her box. She's just having fun, Leylah. To be honest, I think Raducanu is probably having fun as well. But she's in a winning position, so now it's okay. I've got got medical timeout. So what a time to have a medical timeout at break point as well. Flipping heck. This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh. Yeah, so Saka got knocked out by Fernandez. Sabalenka got knocked out by Fernandez as well. Horace, you're really not up to date, are you? Who won the men's final? The men's final is tomorrow, buddy. Djokovic versus Medvedev. Flipping heck. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. If you have already liked the video, thank you. If you haven't done so, please do like the video. Read us, help us out a great deal. I do appreciate it. And if you haven't already done so as well, do subscribe to the channel. Helps us out a huge amount. Also, please do follow us if you are watching on Twitter. Do follow us. Retweet it if you don't mind as well. And also, if you're on Twitch, do follow us and like the video and stream as well. It says, I haven't been watching. Yeah, I know, I can tell, buddy. I can tell. No worries at all. Yeah, come on, guys. We've got like over 20 people on the stream and only 7 likes. Come on. What's going on? Smash that like button, please. If you would be doing us a huge favor by smashing the like button, you really would. So please do it. It really does help us out a great deal. Helps our channel grow. Helps to get this video out there. What more can you ask for? And it's quick, it's easy, it's free. It's just a big thumbs up button. Just having a look through some of the highlights while we have the medical timeout. Carnage, to be honest with you. Absolute carnage. And it says, what is Fernandez moaning at? I don't know. It says the opponent is complaining about a timeout. Really? She's bandaging her leg. Like Sam Hunt says, what are you watching this on? I'm watching this on. So I'm in Canada at the moment on holiday. So I'm watching this on TSN. Which is on TSN. In the US, it's ESPN, and in the UK, Amazon Prime and Channel 5. Rudy says, I just like, thank you for liking the video. If you haven't liked the video, please do follow Rudy's example and like it. Thank you. And it says, moaning that she's going to lose. Lol, fair enough. Hara says, you're actually in Canada. I am in Canada. I'm in Canada away. So such is the commitment from me that I've come from the UK to Canada on holiday, and I'm doing this. So yeah, please do support us. I do appreciate it. Tom Kavanagh says Channel 4, lol. Yeah, sorry, Channel 4, not Channel 5. Thank you, appreciate it. You can just see Fernandez trying to keep herself warm. Raducanu will just be, I don't know, to be honest, the timeout I don't think actually helps her any good. What's time in Canada? It's 4:08 p.m. So I think in the UK it's what, 11:08? No, it's not. It's 12, isn't it? Past midnight now. Right, we're underway here. Here we go. And the scorecard is spazzing out. So here we go. 40. Oh, really good from Raducanu. Saves the break point at juice. Here we go. She has a chance here. Oh, good slice from Raducanu. Backhand to backhand exchange. Then forehand into out. Oh, opened up that juice after a mistake from Fernandez going long. Oh, breakpoint opportunity though here. Again for Fernandez. She keeps on coming. And says the timeout is helping Emma. Oh, I don't know if it really helped her, to be fair. Tom says, nope, 11:09 here in the UK. Of course, yes, 7 hours. Yep. Adil says, Trump on commentary for Holyfield. Oh, mate. No, I'm not watching that, Adil. Adil, keep with the tennis, buddy. Come on. We're at the back end of this match now. Advantage to Fernandez. Breakpoint opportunity again. Is she going to break? If she does, flipping heck. Or comes forward Raducanu. Oh, she saves it. What a save. Flipping heck. And the break point as well opened up because of Raducanu trying to trying across court. Leylah FERNANDEZ just pummeling the forehand and going long with the forehand down the line, Raducanu. Those shots down the line are really effective from Raducanu, forehand and backhand side, to be fair, but sometimes she does miss her range a little bit. Back to Juice though here, so really impressive. And she's got another match point. Oh, here we go. Can she do it at the, I think it's the third time of asking? This is a third match point opportunity. She saved a couple of break points. Really impressive from Emma RADUCANU. Some good first serves, some good plays. And says Emma wins, yeah. Oh, can she do it? Can she get the match point? Can she finally convert it is the question that everyone is asking. She did so well as well to save the break. Yes, she's done it. Oh my God. Emma RADUCANU becomes the first qualifier in the Open era to win a Grand Slam. She wins 6-4, 6-3 and beats Leylah FERNANDEZ in straight sets. What a win. And she becomes the US Open 2021 champion. The first woman even, since Virginia Wade. Oh my God. The first woman since Virginia Wade in 1977 who won Wimbledon to win a Grand Slam from Britain. Unbelievable. Obviously in the WTA side, so the women's side, of course, Andy Murray's won Grand Slams, of course. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, and she did it as well with an ace out wide. What a serve to do it. Unbelievable. A serve out wide, and she just falls to her knees on her back. She cannot believe it. She's smiling so much. What a win for Emma RADUCANU. Unbelievable. What a serve as well. What a serve to seal it. Aaron says finish it. Unbelievable. Aaron says well done, Emma. Told you. Well deserved. Rudy, don't, buddy. Come on. It's only a game. Don't worry about it. Come on. It's only a game, buddy. Leylah will be back. She's a fantastic competitor. Really good, though, from Emma RADUCANU. Unbelievable stuff. Genuinely unbelievable. Wow. I cannot believe it. She looks so happy. Fernandez has definitely played her part. She was so good throughout the whole tournament, and she's very good as well, I thought, in this final as well, for the most part. Just joking. Very good, Rudy. Unbelievable from Emma RADUCANU. So impressive. I think she's trying to go to a box. All I'm going to say, what a performance, and really impressive as well from Leylah. Great performance. Oh, she's going to cry. Oh, she's not happy about the medical timeout. Oh, she's upset. I'm thinking it's the medical time. I don't think the medical timeout makes a difference. I'm going to be honest with you. It wasn't very long. I don't know, like. What a win. Aaron says first in many Grand Slams, I'm sure. I think both these girls, this could be a new rivalry. Who knows? This could be a new rivalry. It could be the Roger or Rafa of the women's. I don't know if that's going to be the case. That's a really bold statement to make. But what a win for Emma RADUCANU. Genuinely unbelievable. What a win. Oh, and she comes down to hug her coach. Really impressive. What a win. Emma RADUCANU hugs the rest of her team as well, obviously. So there, what a win. Leylah FERNANDEZ obviously very, very upset. And it's their first ever major final. It's incredible. Both these guys unseeded. What a win for both. What a tournament for both. Incredible, genuinely incredible. Yeah, I can't believe it. We have a new Grand Slam champion, and it's an unseeded player. Not just unseeded, it's a qualifier. 18-year-old Britain. Oh my god, 18-year-old and British player Emma RADUCANU. Unbelievable. Really says awesome battle indeed. And so refreshing for women's tennis as well to see this. Genuinely, for not just for women's tennis, for all tennis. It's been fantastic to see these two come through the way they have. Genuinely, I mean, the route that Fernandez had was unbelievably hard. RADUCANU's as well. I mean, she had to still. She was expected of her. She's a qualifier. She's expected to lose in the first round or two. Unbelievable. Horace's funny thing is, was born in Canada. She was born in Canada, been in Britain since she was like 4 years old, I think. So really impressive from Emma and also from Leylah. I mean, as I said, what a tournament for both. Incredible. Right, should we go through the stats for the match? So 3 aces, and also look at the serve as well out wide on the ad side. Was a great serve, by the way, to seal it. And what a way to do it. It's the easiest way to do it. Serve an ace, because then, I don't have to worry about having to hit ground strokes and feel tight. 3 aces compared to 2, and obviously one of those aces was the winning ace. So crazy. Double faults, 2 for RADUCANU, 5 for Leylah FERNANDEZ. And to be fair, when RADUCANU won, there was a big hug there and some words, and Leylah FERNANDEZ looked really happy to hug her. I think she just maybe wasn't happy with the rules. Obviously, like, it's not Emma RADUCANU's fault. I think she's just upset. I think, and that is understandable. First serve percentage is 69% compared to 58%. You can see the first serve points won as well, like superior in the first serve percentage and first serve points won. Second serve point are about the same. Winners and unforced errors like that 22 to 18, 25, 26 is slightly better in that aspect. And she did play the better tennis. I mean, there's no about that. It's a fantastic win for Emma RADUCANU. I cannot believe how she's done this. By the way, in only her second Grand Slam that she's competed in, she's won a Grand Slam. Ridiculous. Like, she's making a mockery out of the rest of the tennis world. In her second Grand Slam, she's won a title. Like, what? Adil says this is the start of hopefully more titles for Emma. Unbelievable. Genuinely unbelievable. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's have a look as well. What was the vote at the end? So 67% was to RADUCANU, 33% for Fernandez. Probably about right, to be fair. Yeah, really impressed. Guys, as well, thank you as well for tuning in. Please do remember to smash the like button if you haven't already. Really does help us out a great deal. That's if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitter or Twitch, do follow us, and also do like the video as well. If you are on YouTube as well, please do remember to smash the subscribe button. It's a big red button, doesn't cost you anything. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. What a win. What a win for RADUCANU. Unbelievable win for the Brit. Genuinely incredible stuff. And she will definitely be looking forward to the next few days, because she has played incredible tennis. Rudy says your commentary was very good. Thank you very much. No worries, Rudy. And nice to have you on. I think you're a new sub, so thank you. Do like and subscribe. I think you already have. Thank you for joining, buddy. Horace says, in this era, she's in easier than when Serena was about, or am I talking rubbish? No, man. I'm talking about weak eras and stuff. I think it's difficult to say. I'm going to be honest with you, because what is done, I think, is incredible. It's quite hard. I don't think we can decide what is done. It's just an incredible feat, I think, full stop, to be honest with you. Incredible win, incredible stuff from her, and she definitely deserves her time in the sun, because it is one of the most incredible stories, I think, in sport that I've ever heard. I'm not even joking when I say that. Like, it's just incredible. Yes, she showed a lot of potential in. She watched a lot of potential, right? She showed a lot of potential even, and has done in Wimbledon. But that was her first Grand Slam. People just thought it was a fluke, really, because she's at home and has the crowd behind her. No, came here, wrecked the competition, and so did Fernandez as well. But came to the final and just unbelievable. Didn't take the first points and match points. Didn't matter. She took the third one. A fantasy case. Unbelievable performance from an unbelievable player, and I can rightfully say that because she's a Grand Slam champion, and most players can't say that. So unbelievable stuff from Emma Raducanu, and she will move to 24th in the world, I think, after that win. So she will be seeded probably at the Australian Open, which is incredible to say. And she obviously has no points to defend in any of the tournaments apart from Wimbledon next year. So the sky's the limit really for her to rise up the rankings. So looking forward to seeing how she does. Incredible stuff from her. And yeah, thank you everyone as well for tuning in and watching. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow for Djokovic versus Medvedev. What a match that's going to be. See you guys there.